How is it, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Clash of Champions 2017 pay-per-view review. Of course, Clash of Champions was a SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view event, and it was the final pay-per-view of the year that took place live on the WWE Network pay-per-view tonight. And overall, like I said, come out of the show, it was just an average show to me. I really didn't care too much about it. I thought we had 3 really good championship matches. Besides that, nothing else really worth watching or going back to watch, honestly. So nothing bad, but nothing honestly that good. I feel like it was an average show. I feel like another SmackDown Live to me, honestly. So nothing really too much to say about Clash of Champions coming out of it. Just, you know, not a bad way to end the year pay-per-views, but definitely not a strong way to end it, if you ask me. So that was that. Of course, before the pay-per-view started, we had the 1-hour kickoff show, 1 hour prior to pay-per-view. On that kickoff show, we did have Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder. Mojo Rawley coming out with the new music and everything. I thought that was a good match. I thought him and Zack Ryder went out there and had a pretty fun match for the most part. You know, Zack Ryder right from the bell attacked Mojo Rawley. They brawled on the outside a little bit. You know, Mojo was really aggressive on his attack on Zack Ryder, especially when he gave him that shoulder tackle or like that, you know, pounce-like on the outside into the barricade. I thought that was pretty good. So it was a good aggression for Mojo Rawley. I liked the new look for him in terms of like the aggression, not like, you know, physically looking, but like just him being more aggressive and being, you know, more. I'm digging his heel character. If you watch his promo he put on Twitter, I thought that was a really good promo from him. If we get more of that, you know, that character and this more aggressiveness from Mojo Rawley on TV, I feel like they'd actually do stuff with him. So him and Zack Ryder, like I said, had a pretty good kickoff show match. You know, Mojo got the win with the elbow or the forearm in the corner on Zack Ryder for the win. So Mojo wins, good decision. Definitely should have went over anyway. So yeah, I didn't have any problems with this match at all. From there, I'm going to the main pay-per-view, which opened up with the triple threat match for the United States Championship. Baron Corbin versus Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Right from the get-go, you know, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler kind of teaming up together to take on Corbin, which I thought was pretty odd because I thought it'd be, you know, Corbin and Ziggler beating on Roode, but it was actually the opposite. So I thought that was kind of odd to see that. Then it went to a one-on-one match for a little bit with from Ziggler and Roode, and then Corbin would get back involved. I thought all 3 men looked pretty damn good in this match, to be perfectly honest. You know, there was times the match where it felt kind of slow, but I definitely feel like, you know, everyone got their stuff in for the most part. Everyone looked good. They did the Tower of Doom spot as always, because, you know, you can't have a triple threat or a multi-person match without that spot. Honestly, I'm over the Tower of Doom spot. I feel like it's been overdone, and I don't care to see it anymore. Corbin just, you know, started going apeshit, going off on everyone. There was some nice transitions, some counters, some really nice sequences as well. So this was definitely a hot way to start the show. The crowd was really into it. I thought the ending was really, really good as well. You know, Bobby Roode teasing the glorious DDT, but Ziggler ended up hitting his own DDT. Then Bobby Roode ended up hitting glorious DDT on Dolph Ziggler, but Baron Corbin got involved, ended up, you know, pulling Roode out of the ring. Him and Roode went on for a little bit. Looked like Corbin went to steal a pin when he went for the end of days on Bobby Roode. But as he went for end of days, Dolph Ziggler actually hit Corbin with a zigzag as Corbin's hitting end of days for a very nice finish right there. And Dolph Ziggler pins Baron Corbin 1, 2, 3 and becomes a brand new United States champion. What the fuck? I don't think anyone in the world expected Dolph Ziggler to win, especially considering he was the odd man in this match. He had no reason to be in this match, yet he walked out the champion. Where they go with the U.S. title going forward and Dolph Ziggler, I have no idea. I don't know if they put it on Ziggler just to transition the title on the Roode. I honestly thought that was the reason why Ziggler was in this match to begin with, so that way Bobby Roode can pin Dolph Ziggler, or, you know, Baron Corbin can pin Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler winning the title definitely was out of nowhere. Like I said, you know, he wasn't supposed to be in the match, but he was in it for no reason, and now he's a champion. So I don't know what to tell you. Maybe this motivates Ziggler to actually go out there and have, you know, good performances and not go out there and look like he doesn't give a shit. So I don't know where they go going forward. The United States title, Ziggler's champion. I'm not for it, but for some reason has my attention and interest. So definitely interested to see where they go going forward with Dolph Ziggler and U.S. title. So yeah, really good opening match. Really like that. Had a ton of fun with it. From there, I'm going to the Fatal 4 match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos versus the New Day versus Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin versus Rusev and Aiden English. You know, Usos come out, cut a promo, doing the 12 days of the Usos, I guess, because a 12-day lockdown, 11-day lockdown, 10-day lockdown is pretty much going down 12 days out of Christmas, but sustained lockdown. And I thought this was a really good match right here as well. You know, started off kind of slow. There was some confusions. You know, there was some hiccups, and, you know, some spots weren't exactly on point, and there's some noticeable botches, considering that, you know, they did have 4 men in the ring at one time. Instead of, you know, tagging anyone, they were just, you know, only tagging your partner, and it was pretty much just watching 2 tag matches happen at once. It was kind of confusing to watch, but it was fun at the same time. Of course, you know, we had everyone just getting their stuff in, you know, right from the get-go. It was pretty much a big brawl after about 2 minutes of in-ring action. There's a brawl erupted. Everyone just going to the outside. You know, Big E hitting some dives to the outside. Just some real good stuff. And, you know, it was kind of slow. And, you know, the ending sequence really made for a really fun match. You know, New Day was kind of wreaking havoc, taking over. Big E was getting some hot tags. Shelton Benjamin hit, you know, his infamous run-up suplex as a top rope, which that was a nice spot right there. Kofi did a jump onto the outside. Just pretty much everyone was getting their shit in. The Usos did their, you know, Uso dive on the outside as well. Just everyone looked good. Rusev, he was mildly over. You know, Rusev Day, you know, chants throughout the entire arena. You know, the spot with Kofi getting slingshotted in the corner, Rusev just annihilating with a kick. I thought that was a great spot right there. Looked like Rusev was going to submit Big E when he locked him in the Accolade for a nice near fall right there. Aiden English singing while he had one of the Usos in a headlock was a great spot in my opinion, because it's just little things like that really make really develop characters. So I really like that Aiden English did that. Just a lot of fun stuff in this match happening. Love the ending with Chad Gable just being a suplex machine, is suplexing every single person, whether it was Rusev, Big E, it didn't matter. He was suplexing everyone his way. He came up a complete badass. Then he went for a suplex on the Usos, but one of the Usos brought him down. Super kick Gable, and then the Usos splashed the top rope for the 1, 2, 3. So the Usos retained the tag team titles. Like I said, I thought that was a really fun match. Really enjoyed that one. Usos retaining was, you know, was expected. Kind of wished Gable and Jordan won it, but or Gable and Benjamin. Sorry, not Gable and Jordan. They don't team anymore. But yeah, I kind of wish they would have won. But you know, Usos, they've been having, you know, their best career they've had in their career, or the best year they've had in their career. Sorry. So can't really complain about them retaining. So really fun match right there. Really enjoyed that. And then from there we go to the Lumberjack match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Natalya. This match is pure garbage. Nothing good happened in this match. You basically just got Charlotte being thrown out and being beat down by the Lumberjacks. They spent too much time focusing on Lumberjacks. That's all this match was. It's just that, and no pretty much, you know, attention in the ring at all. Charlotte hit her moonsault top rope, and she countered the sharpshooter into the figure 8, and Natalya tapped out. So really nothing in match. And then of course Natalya cuts a horrible promo at the end. So yeah, just a huge giant waste of time. Charlotte retains. That's all I need to be said. Carmella teased cashing in, but Lana Tamina ended up, you know, beating Carmella down for whatever reason, so she didn't end up cashing in. Was it the Riot Squad? I don't really remember because I didn't really care. The match sucked. So yeah, that was that. And then we go to Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Just a total squash here. Breezango tried to fight back, but Bludgeon Brothers just absolutely decimated them and just, you know, end up hitting their finisher on Breezango for the win. So Bludgeon Brothers squash them, cut a promo afterwards saying that there's bludgeoning needs to be happening and that they're the Bludgeon Brothers. So yeah, hopefully they build up the Bludgeon Brothers for WrestleMania. I'd love to see the Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers to the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. I feel like, you know, the next couple months they should be building them, taking on, you know, the New Day or just any tag team on SmackDown Live. They should be building them up to, you know, just be destroyed by the Bludgeon Brothers and, you know, build to that big money match at WrestleMania. So that's what I'm hoping for. Doubt they'll go through with it, but I'm really hoping they save the Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers for WrestleMania. So yeah, that was that. And then we go to Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, of course, with special guest referees Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Of course, if Owens and Zayn lose, they are fired from all of WWE. The match itself was fine. I feel like there's no heat involved to it, though. The crowd didn't really care, it seemed like. There just really wasn't all that excitement, and honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of tension between Bryan and Shane. Like, there was tension, but, like, I would expect them to build it up more than what they did. They're kind of just, you know, bickering about who's, you know, kind of pin, and they kind of settled upon what they were going to do, and then, you know, it didn't really play effect again towards the end of the match. So I really didn't, you know, I didn't like how they didn't really build suspense between the two of them. But it was just an average tag team match. You know, you got, you know, some interactions with Orton and Nakamura, or not Orton and Nakamura, sorry, Orton and Zayn, and of course, you know, Orton and Owens, and then of course, you know, Nakamura and Zayn, Nakamura and Owens. Nakamura looked pretty good in this match. You know, Orton held his own. Just nothing really newsworthy came in this match. It's just a typical tag team match, honestly. I liked their match on SmackDown Live whenever it was, you know, like a month or two ago. A lot more in this one. I thought that match was way more exciting, and this one was kind of just there and just wasn't suspenseful or didn't really build anything that like I was hoping it would. Until the ending, you know, Orton and Zayn, or I keep saying Orton, Owens and Zayn took out Nakamura when, you know, Owens did his frog splash to the announce table. So, you know, it came down to pretty much Orton defending himself. Orton and Zayn went out for a little bit. You know, Orton hit RKO on Zayn, but we went for the pin. Daniel Bryan inadvertently broke it up when Kevin Owens stood in the ring and kind of pushed Bryan, and Bryan fell on Shane, and Shane was bitching at him about it, and then, you know, Zayn and Orton, you know, kind of rolled around the ring a little bit doing pins, and then, of course, you know, Zayn had Orton pinned when Orton went for an RKO, or Zayn rolled Orton up, and then, you know, Shane counted 1, 2, but Shane stopped, said, no, fuck it, I'm not counting 3. Him and Bryan get into it, and then, you know, Owens gets involved, and then somehow, you know, Bryan and Shane are arguing, and, you know, Shane pretty much says, fuck it, do whatever you want. Orton goes for an RKO, Zayn rolls him up, and Bryan does a quick 3 count before Shane can break it up. Shane does not break it up, therefore Zayn and Owens get the win, and are still employed by WWE. So, like I said, match was fine. It didn't really build up the tension between, you know, Shane and Bryan like I was hoping, but, you know, they'll probably build it up more, and, you know, I don't want to get my hopes up for a match, but, like, how can you do this and not do a match, honestly? How can you do this build and not do a match between Bryan and Shane? That's all I'm saying, but we'll see where this direction goes. It has my attention, but the match itself, like I said, nothing special. It was fine, but the storyline definitely has my interest. So I'm looking forward to doing SmackDown Live this Tuesday. And then we go to the main event, which was the WWE Championship match, AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal. Really good main event here. You know, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as their SmackDown Live match, but I still thought it was a great main event because I thought Jinder Mahal put the performance of his career in this match against AJ, and AJ sold like a motherfucker. Jinder Mahal working in the ribs of AJ, you know, throwing him to the barricade, throwing him under the ropes. He actually had a gut buster at one point. He was actually, you know, very counterproductive as well. He was countering pretty much everything AJ was throwing at him. You know, AJ would go for the forearm smash, but Jinder would like kick his legs at his forearms to prevent it. I just thought Jinder looked really good, and, you know, I don't think I've ever said that before in my life, but Jinder looked great, and maybe it's because he was facing AJ Styles. I don't know, but Jinder definitely had the performance of his life here, and, you know, AJ, you know, was fighting back violently. I almost said violently. He was fighting back pretty good. You know, he was working on Jinder's leg for a little bit. AJ's getting the upper hand. You know, was trying to set up for the phenomenal forearm, but the Singh brothers got involved after they hit a 450 splash. Took out the Singh brothers with the phenomenal forearm, as well as a Styles clash on the outside. Got back in the ring, went for the phenomenal forearm. You know, Jinder ducked, kneed him in the back of the head, followed with the Colossus. But AJ rolled to the ropes, but Jinder, being the smart man that he was, dragged AJ out because that was what cost him in their last match. But AJ kicks out of the Colossus, thankfully. And then, you know, Jinder's trying to set up for the Styles clash, but Styles actually countered into the calf crusher, and Jinder Mahal taps out after being the calf crusher for about a minute or so. So AJ Styles retains the WWE Championship in a really good main event. I like this match too because they did a lot of callbacks to their match on SmackDown Live when AJ won the championship. You know, Jinder was able to, you know, avoid the mistakes he made in that match, and AJ just, you know, was, you know, AJ Styles. What more can you ask for him? So I liked that they were playing off of their last match, and I liked that Jinder was able to, you know, realize those mistakes and, you know, prevent them from happening. And, you know, he looked great in this match, honestly. I'll give Jinder Mahal his props. You know, I shit on him a lot, but I'll give him props. He looked great in this match, and AJ Styles and him put on a very good main event. So that's all I can say. But I am thrilled that the push to Jinder Mahal is finally 100% over now. So I'm very happy about that. AJ Styles still the WWE champion. Like I said, overall it was a whatever show. I'm not gonna say it was good or bad. It was just there. You know, the championship matches, the tag team title match, the main event, and the U.S. title match, the opening match. Those are the only 3 matches I really recommend watching. The tag match, you know, with, you know, Orton, Nakamura versus Zayn and Owens. You know, you can pass on that, and of course the Bludgeon Brothers squash and the women's title match. You have no reason to watch that. So, yeah, just another show if you ask me. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? If you guys like the video, please like below. If you guys like the comment section below, you guys leave your guys' thoughts and comments about Clash of Champions. If you enjoyed it, if you did enjoy it, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, anything Clash of Champions related, feel free to leave your guys' comments in the comment section below. Until next time, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video.